Hello and welcome to our preview of this year's Telco as a Platform Summit, part of our year-round DSP Leaders coverage. I'm Guy Daniels and this is the second year of the summit, where we focus on the creation and monetization of APIs to stimulate innovation and create opportunities with enterprises and consumer-facing service companies. And as always, we bring you a mix of panel discussions, analysis and insights from our partners. Now, these programs will be available to watch on demand from 7 a.m. UK time each morning of the summit. We then bring you our live Q&A programs, one per day, streaming from 4 p.m. UK time. So watch the videos, send in your questions, and then settle back for the live show. Well, let's take a detailed look at the agenda for the Telco as a Platform Summit and give you a little taste of what to expect. Day one starts on Tuesday, the 15th of April, and our first panel discussion of the summit looks at applying platform economics to telco services. Should telcos become platform businesses? And if so, how can they leverage their digital platforms to create value? To address this key issue, we have panellists from BT, Colt Technologies, Rakuten Symphony and Wind River. Now, we recorded the panel last week, so here's a sneak peek for you.
Platformatization is to get to the scale and to get to the unit economics in this new world. You absolutely need it, and you need to change the way you serve your customers. Platformatizing is essential to change the way the agility of a telco, which traditionally has not been very agile.
If we can somehow get to that situation of being a platform-led, ecosystem-led play, the benefits are absolutely there for us to harvest.
So while their core business may always remain connectivity, building a core business of a digital platform is critical to their connectivity and their economic future going forward.
I think the question isn't about should they. I think the question is what would happen if we didn't. And I just don't think that we will have a role to play unless we actually start exposing what we do as digital platforms.
We also have a CSP interview for you. At the recent LFN event in London, we spoke with Laura Lacara of Telefonica, and she explained why Telefonica built a dedicated portal and created programs to help the developer community access and use APIs.
There are people that don't know this initiative. They don't know the potential. They don't know that they can do a login or a registration very, very fast with using our API, which is number verification, and they can save a lot of steps, and they could do safety, security, and anti-fraud with these APIs. They don't know the potential, so mostly what we do is awareness.
And at 4 p.m. UK time, it's our live Q&A broadcast. Please, if you do want to ask a question, send it in nice and early. We receive a lot of questions for our live shows, so the more interest in the question, the greater the chance of it getting onto the show. Well, day two follows on Wednesday, the 16th of April, the second and final day of our online event. We have a panel discussion for you that looks at how to maximize the telco API opportunity. And we talk about the challenges to realizing the full potential of telco APIs and how API use cases are evolving into more profitable areas. And we've got panelists from the GSMA, Appledore Research and ConnectiviTree. And here's another brief preview for you.
Some of the delay in achieving those easy wins was because of the transformation that needed to be done in our networks to be able to take advantage of any sort of automation, but in particular APIs.
We're in anti-fraud. We want to move out to comms quality, and we want to ensure that quality on demand is one of the Camara-based APIs that are fully utilized to actually provide more opportunities.
And it's all got to be done in a way that's really convenient for a third-party developer to do this, if we want the maximum uptake. It's going to be like going on Amazon. I don't need to know a lot to buy something. hopefully it's going to be just as easy to do business with, our clients.
We have another CSP interview for you on day 2. My colleague Ray Lemaitre, editorial director here at TelecomTV, spoke with Markus Kumele of Deutsche Telekom, and they discussed how the industry has moved on from the standardization of APIs with Comara to the exposure of APIs with the GSMA Open Gateway Initiative, and now with the scalability of APIs.
But then we learned where the business is. It's not in a single operator API targeted for a market. We need scalable business, and it's all about aggregation. A lot of customers are asking for market coverage and only will use the APIs if the coverage is there in the country, and so this aggregation piece is very key. And that's the last step we have now done. We have now players like Nokia, like Aduna, who are aggregating the APIs for markets, and now we are really first time able to deliver.
And at 4 p.m. UK time, it's our final live Q&A broadcast. We'll be joined by our panellists who are going to answer as many of your questions as they can. Well, that's a preview of the programs we have in store for you, but we're also running a viewer poll. We do this for every summit as part of DSP Leaders. This is the question we are asking you. What are the main benefits to network operators of a telco as a platform strategy? There are 7 answer choices. Just select whichever ones you think are the most important. And you can cast your votes now. It's up and live on the TelecomTV website. Don't leave it too late. And we'll take a look at the progress of the voting during our live Q&A shows. Then the week after, I'll be joined by my colleague Ray Lemaitre for a special extra shot programme. Ray will present his analysis of the results, and the two of us will discuss the highlights of our panels and interviews and bring together the major themes and outcomes. Don't forget to register at TelecomTV to view the summit videos. There's no charge. Join our community and be part of our ongoing DSP Leaders coverage. And I hope to see you for the Telco as a Platform Summit starting Tuesday, the 15th of April. Until then, goodbye for now.